Hello, people of Sudan. How are you there? This is Pastor Faustin Munishi, and I'm praying to God that He will grant you a peaceful referendum. A referendum which will not shed any more blood. Thank you. I will not tell you how to vote. I know you have made up your mind, but let me tell you this. Vote for separation and fight for unity later. Or you can vote for unity and fight for your rights later. But whichever way it goes, you will have to fight for something later. By the way, for those who want separation, please tell me, you want separation from what? You mean you want to separate from people who look different from you? Or you just want to separate from people who have a different religion? Or you want to separate from a land which does not have oil? Please tell me. Or you just want to separate from North? If your problem is North, then after separation, you will end up having North-South, because you cannot have a Sudan which does not have North and South. The people who will remain in North after separation, they will have their own South. The people who will separate to have South Sudan, after separation, of course, they will have their own North. Now, if the problem is North and South, then you will end up separating again. Because in South Sudan, there will be people who are living in North-South of Sudan. They may not be Arab. Maybe they can be Chinese, because the Chinese are building your roads now and infrastructure. Maybe they'll be Chinese. And of course, if they live in the north of that part of Sudan, they will be both better off life. Their life will be better off than yours. And then you will start fighting again for separation. Or let's say they'll be Americans living there. Even me, if I come to South Sudan, I'll not live in South. I'll find somewhere North. Because if your problem is North, then I think the North is associated with richness and good life. So even if I come to your South Sudan, I'll find some place up there, North there. And my life maybe will be better than the people who are in South Sudan. So, my point here is, if you have a problem with North and South, then you are wrong. And if your problem is the mosques, the people who pray their Allah, if that's your problem, and you want to separate so that you can have a one religion state, we call it Christian state, which you will not allow other religion to practice their faith, also you are wrong. And now, if your problem is religion, and you want to tell me that when you have a South Sudan, people will worship freely there, then there will be also mosques coming up very quickly. And the Arabs who happens to be North, they will want to support their fellow Arabs who are in South. The problem will still be there. The problem will still be there. Now tell me, What are you separating from? You are separating from Arab country to African country. Because I hear so many people saying, I'm not Arab. Tell me, Egypt is in Africa. Yes, Egypt is in Africa. So in Africa we have Arabs. Don't forget that East Africa was separated by the people who colonized us, and now we are fighting for unity because we have come to realize that we cannot do alone. We need unity. Now when everybody needs unity, how can you vote for separation?